Hello everybody. I'm going to do a little series here on 5 books that have had an impact on me or that I like as part of our collection. All week long we've been trying to find a place to do this video, so now we've decided to do it on our front porch here because everywhere we went was too noisy.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. We're going to start. And this first one is Animal Farm, which was a book that had a big impact on me when I was in high school. This is a really nice version. This is has illustrations by Ralph Steadman, and it's the 50th anniversary edition. It's an allegory of the Russian Revolution and what happened after Stalin consolidated power. And the book I'm working on currently is an allegory of this, so it's an allegory of an allegory. But anyway, I've always loved Ralph Steadman's drawings. He did the illustrations for
Hunter Thompson.
Hunter Thompson, correct?
Yeah.
For Fear and Loathing, and the one at the race, the horse race.
Oh, the Kentucky Derby one?
Kentucky Derby,
Yeah.
that's right.
The Kentucky Derby is decadent and depraved.
Correct. Some gorgeous illustrations in here. Let me see if I can find one.
There's also a documentary we need to watch
There
on
you go.
him.
4 legs good, 2 legs bad.
Yep.
Really nice version, hardcover. It's probably kind of hard to find now.
Yeah.
But
It's the 50th anniversary.
yeah, I've always loved George Orwell,
Yep.
and ever since I was in high school, kind of shaped my outlook on
Yep.
politics and the world.
Yep.
So that is definitely one of them. And I'm going to try to do this from time to time, every couple of weeks or so, maybe do another video. Maybe Gina
Yeah.
will get in front of the camera and show 5 books from our collection that she really loves. But yeah, and if you want to do a response video of 5 books that you like, I'd love to see it. Just tag me or do it in the comments. This is another one. This is The Phantom Tollbooth, which is such a fantastic book.
I read this one aloud to you.
You absolutely did. And last Christmas, there was a signed copy of it.
Yep.
I think Norton Juster is the only one still alive, I believe.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's Norton Juster's signature and National Treasure. We're lucky to have him still with us.
Yeah.
And I'm extremely grateful to have this book. It's very nice.
A lot of wordplay in that book.
There really is.
Documentary coming out on that.
Here's another book. When I first started taking myself seriously as a writer, the Divine Comedy, for some reason, was kind of running parallel with me at the time.
Yeah.
And I just love the idea that he was able to take people from his real life and add them in as characters.
Yeah.
And just really interesting. This particular translation has always been my favorite.
John Ciardi.
Yeah, John Ciardi. There is...
Oh, it's
sticker.
a remainder.
So, this is a
it's a
sticker.
reference, for reference only.
Yeah, this is one I actually put on just to make sure I never lent this book, because this book is such a treasure
nice.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this book. There's the man himself right there.
Yep.
There are certain translators that just translate books in a way that really speak to you, and translation is a real art. You know, if you ever get a chance, look it up, because it's really quite interesting. But I love the Divine Comedy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We got 2 more. Oh, here we go. Speaking of translations,
Oh, wow.
this is the Odyssey of Homer. When I was living in Southern Illinois in high school, we had a couple of thrift shops downtown, and I picked up a copy, not this copy, but a copy of the Odyssey of Homer, and it was Richard Lattimore's translation, which is one I've always loved. There have been other translations since then, and people have their favorites, but he is definitely my favorite. Tell me, muse, of the man of many ways who was driven far journeys after he had sacked Troy's sacred citadel. Many were they whose cities he saw, whose minds he learned of, many the pains he suffered in his spirit on the wide sea.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that book. All right, and last but not least of the 5, and we'll do other 5, like I said, is our war-torn copy of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's got a little flap right there.
Yeah.
It's kind of cracked right there. A little, like some
Yeah.
coffee stains or different
Yeah,
things.
I love it though. It's like the Velveteen Rabbit of books.
I love Roald Dahl, of course. Children's books kind of run parallel with the illustrator.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever you saw as the first illustrator is the one that usually sticks with you.
Mm-hmm.
He has another illustrator, Quentin Blake.
Mm-hmm.
And I love his work. He's got this kind of real scribbly, real fast
Yeah, but
kind of.
these-
But Joseph Schindelman is actually my favorite.
yeah.
At work, I'm a bookseller. I was able to get some newer copies of this book. I think we've since run out at the warehouse, but I was able to sell this book to several people because of my love for it and my love of these illustrations.
Is more inside?
Let me find.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so if you look, he had this real kind of scratchy cross-hatching
Yeah.
type of illustrations. That's Mike TV right there. Let me
Yeah.
see if I can find another one. Oh, that's a great one.
Whoops. There we go.
I think that might be Veruca Salt and her family.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, his illustrations, I loved them when I was a kid. And this, coincidentally, is one of my favorite children's books right here.
Yeah.
Just love it.
Oh, easy, yeah.
All right, well, that's the 5 books for now. We'll do another 5, maybe in a week, a couple weeks or something like that. If you want to do a response video with 5 of your favorites from your collection, feel free. And we'll try to get Gina in front of the camera and get her to do 5 of hers. All right.
All right,
Thank
signing
you.
off.
Have a
Thanks
good
for
day.
watching.